What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rich Nice back once again. So today we're back on the X7. Today we're going to pull the DMEs out, which are located here, and there's one more over here, this twin turbo. And we're going to send these off to have them unlocked so we can flash the vehicle to get some more horsepower out of it with a OTS or off-the-shelf tune. This vehicle does have the JB4 on it. It does have an additional 80 horsepower plus an additional up to 140 foot-pounds of torque or so. But we're going to get some more out of it after we flash it. So first thing we need to do is disconnect the battery, which is located in the rear. The biggest thing when you disconnect your battery, you want to make sure that your trunk is up. If you live where your vehicle lives outside, put something in your trunk to keep it from actually shutting all the way, because you'll need to get back to your battery to hook it back up so you can make everything work. So first you want to make sure you get a good picture of how these are, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these off and I'm going to label them 1 through 6 here and 1 through 6 here, so that way when we go to put these back in, once they come back, we'll know exactly which order they go in and we won't have any issues. So I will go ahead and get the battery disconnected, make sure my doors and my tailgate is open. That way when we go put these back in later on, we'll be good to go. So go ahead, watch this intro and I'll be back.
Dark side, light this bitch up.
All right, YouTube, I did take these braces out. This is an E20 up here. Back here is an 18 millimeter. This is the bolt from the back. This is the bolt from the front. So just to make it easier to get these out once you pull them out. So I will get to getting. All right, so these, they just have a little button up front that you have to push in and you can pull the latch up. This kind of sits on top of the DME like this, and it has these little clips that pop in, and you can just pop it out right here with that. And then these just pop in kind of like this, they hook in. So you got to pull this out first to make it easier. All right, YouTube, we got the DME out. We labeled our plugs so we know which way they go back in. DME sits down in here. It just holds in with 2 little clips that pop on it like this. You just pull them out and then your DME will slide up and it comes out, and this is what it looks like. So this is what you want to look for, this date right here. I know it's probably a little hard to see in here, but it says 20/01/22. So the year is 2020, the month is 01 January, and 22. So 22 January of 20 is when this DME is made, which means we can bench unlock it. We don't have to send it to Femto out in Finland to have it unlocked. So it cuts the time in half. So if we send this out tomorrow, we should have it back early part of next week. So the X7 will be down. So we'll go from there. We'll get this one out, get it labeled. That way we know which one is which, and get these boxed up and packaged and sent out. So stay tuned. All right, YouTube, we got our DMEs back from ARM Motorsports. Before we install anything, first thing we need to do is go to our app. And once you go to your app, you'll scroll all the way down to where it says vehicle configuration. Tap that. And right here where it says software update settings, we'll click this, and you want to make sure that these are both off. And these say remote software upgrade. So basically this will send updates to your computer and everything for your BMW. That way you make sure that no updates go, because if you do, you will have to go through this whole process again and re-unlock these DMEs. So we need to do it on our app first, and then when we get these installed and get the battery hooked back up, we need to do these inside of the actual iDrive system. So let's get these unboxed without further ado. So in here, we have our shipping label. We have some stickers that say armed on them. Set them to the side. Really nice packaging. And here's our DMEs. They put them in static bags. Most of your computer stuff will come in these bags to keep from static electricity and all that good stuff off. So we'll open these up. And I labeled these before they went out, so we'll know which side to go back on. But like this one, it'll say DS, driver side, and the other one will say passenger side. And the one for the passenger side, you'll know because it has little black things on the bottom of it. These things right here. So this is how you know this is the passenger side, plus I labeled it. This is the sticker that you'll be looking for your date right here. Ours says January of 20. One was made on the 22nd. The other one was made on the 23rd. So we are good to go. They are unlocked. So basically this is the reverse way of when we put these in. So let me go get you a light, and then we'll be back. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is get the tape off of the back of here, because we no longer need these labeled. So we're just gonna take this tape off. Put that up there, slide this up so it doesn't fall off. And then these, all right, so these, once you move these wires out of the way, that little box right here is where this sits. And the smooth side goes towards the passenger side, or towards the engine. So we'll get that in. Just like this. We'll move these clips out the way. And we'll make sure it's locked in, which it is. And basically, since we numbered these 1 through 6, what we'll do is we'll put these in reverse order. And they have this little clip on it. So basically with this, you'll have to push this piece down right here, and then you'll be able to move your clip. See how it clips like that? So you got to put that piece down to be able to pull this lever down. So, and when you put these in, you want to make sure you tug on these to make sure that they're in all the way and they won't come out. because if not, you'll have problems starting your engine. So I will go ahead and get these done because I need both hands. So once I do that, we'll be back. All right, YouTube, I got them back in, all but this number one. As you can see, you need to tug on them, make sure they're in there. Again, we'll take the tape off. I did have to pull this little box out. It just sits right here in this little hole cubby right here. Sits in right here. And I had to take 2 of these or 3 of these plugs out just because they come over the top of the DME and they're connected. So it was easier to get the DME out if I pulled these out. So we'll plug these back in, and these just have this little clip right here that you push in right here, and then you just pull it out. For these, the red goes on the outside of this one right here. The pink one goes on the inside. And then this other one right here with the green on it just goes right here. Those are only 3 that you have to take out to be able to get this DME out. So just FYI. So I'll get these put back in, and then we'll put our number 1 back in, and then we'll be able to go to the other side and do it. All right, YouTube, I just want to show you what this looks like. So basically, there's your port or where your connector goes. You just basically push it in. So you push it in, you see how that lever kind of pops up. So once you push it in, that lever will pull the plug in, and then you hear it click. Just like that. Then you just tug on it, make sure it's in. Tug on all these, make sure they're in. And then we'll tug on these down here to make sure we put them back in and not come back out. So that one's good. These 2 up here in the front are good. So we are good to go on this side. So basically, we need to do the same thing on the other side. Put our strut back, bars back in, and then put our battery negative back on, and then we'll be good to go. Number 5. Number 4. Number 3. Number 2. And number 1. So we'll pull on these to make sure they're all in and not coming out. Just like that. And we're good to go. this cover that goes over the top of it. Just like that. Our DMEs are back in. We can put our main cover on, which is this piece right here. Just like that. And bracket, and we're done. Then it's just hook up the battery and we'll be G to G. All right, YouTube, I'm gonna show you how to turn your updates off in your vehicle to keep your DMEs from being relocked unexpectedly. So you go over to where it says car. Then you want to go into where it says settings. And then under settings, you want to go into where it says general settings. On some cars, you'll have to go all the way to the bottom and it will say remote software remote software upgrade, and this will automatically update your vehicle without you even knowing about it, and it'll do it over time, every time it's connected to Wi-Fi or wherever the case may be. But to deactivate this, because there's not a button right here, we'll have to go back, go up to where it says data privacy right here, and in here you can click on where it says individual down here at the bottom. And then when you click on individual, let me go back down. It'll say remote software update and it'll have a check in it. So if you uncheck that, then it will not remote update your software. And you'll do the same thing in your app in your phone to make sure you don't get the updates. So that's just a quick tip on how to stop your vehicle from updating. YouTube, now that we have turned our software off so we won't get updates, we're ready to flash with one of the many platforms that's out there, such as MHD, Boot Mode 3, and there's a few more. But for our particular situation and this customer's car, we're going to use Boot Mode 3 because MHD doesn't support this vehicle yet. Even though it still has the N63R engine in it, the tune will be flashing in it. Eventually will be from Boot Mode 3, and it'll be the N63 T3 is what it's called. And that map is made specifically for a bunch of platforms and definitely for the X7 M50i. So when we get ready to do that, we'll come back and I'll shoot another video on how to do all that great stuff and go from there. Woo-wee! This customer is killing me. But until the next time, thank you for watching. Until next time, peace.